Hello and welcome. I'd like to talk to you about carnelian. Carnelian? I don't really even know how to say it. Carnelian sounds right to me. Carnelian. Beautiful red. You can buy it polished. Like this would be polished. This is aventurine, but this is a polished stone. It's a green stone. It's a different stone, but this one is a red orangish stone, and you can get it polished. Or you can get it raw, like mine is raw here. See how raw it is? And I love, this is one of my favorite stones. I don't know why I love it so much. It matches with my little butterfly that my mom gave me. Isn't it so cute? It's copper, which is also healing. I want to do a little talk on wearing gold jewelry as well as copper, because those are very healing as well. So let's talk about carnelian. Carnelian grounds and anchors you in the present reality. Anytime you need to think, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're getting like a little bit, what is it called when you're like out of sorts? Think, where are my feet? And that will immediately ground you back down. Where are my feet? Where am I? What am I doing right now? There is power in the present moment. The only reality is now. If you think about it, like the now. When I say the only reality, I just said a couple of videos ago that there are multiple realities existing right now, and you have to collapse them all. So there is no one reality. That is true. There are multiple realities happening right now, and you're collapsing all of them. It's kind of like whenever I say there are multiple hundreds of radio stations accessible to you right now. And then when you collapse time and space to choose one, say you choose 99.9 The Wolf. Here in Dallas is like country and western. So all the other ones still exist, but you haven't tuned into them. That's the same as your life. There's a rich version of you. There's a safe version of you. There's a loving version of you. There's a lovable version of you. There's a married version of you. There's a divorced version of you. There's a single version of you. There's a mom version of you. There's a double income, no kids, dinks for life version of you with your hot, sexy husband. There are multiple versions of you existing right now. And when you collapse time and space to tune into one, a poor version, that's your choice, okay? You turn into that station. You know, you can be a self-made poor, just like you can be a self-made rich. Both are self-made. It's just that we give all the glory to the self-made rich, and then we, oh, poor thing, right, with the poor. No, she's self-made poor just like she's self-made rich. I have plenty of friends that are self-made rich and self-made happy and self-made great and successful, just as much as I have self-made poor, self-made unhappy, self-made miserable, self-made biddies. You know what I mean? You can be an old biddy, or you can be, you choose to get better or bitter. So if you want to become an old bitter lady, that's your choice. You're tuning into it. So yes, there are multiple realities. And so, but what I meant to say earlier was that the now that exists, like there is only now. Because what's that old saying? What's something that, well, I'll tell you that later. It's a riddle for later, but the point is, tomorrow is always tomorrow. The only thing that we can ever live in is the right now. You can't live 5 minutes ago, and you can't live 5 minutes from now. You can't live 5 years from now. You can imagine them and send yourself happy thoughts for the pre-sent moment later, the pre-sent, the present. So today, right now, you're living in the now, the pre-sent moment, the moment you sent yourself yesterday, by either exercising and eating healthy, or not exercising and not eating healthy, by saving your money and living within your budget, or not doing these things. This is the law of sacrifice, which I'll talk about later. That's the law of choices. But anyway, carnelian helps you come back to your present reality, come back to the power of now, comes back to where are my feet. It's very grounding and anchoring. It's a stabilizing stone with high energy. It's excellent for restoring vitality and motivation, and for stimulating creativity. It's useful for dramatic pursuits. So if you're going to be an actor, a writer, a screenplay writer, a singer, what am I trying to say? A public speaker. Grab your carnelian, a YouTube star making videos. So grab your carnelian, I hope I'm saying that right, carnelian, and get to work. Get your creative juices flowing. It will help you with all of that motivation. It is useful for dramatic pursuits. I just say that. Carnelian has the ability to cleanse other stones, so that's great to know also. Now, earlier I talked about cleansing jet, and jet needs a special cleansing. So I wonder if you could put these together. Whoops. I wonder if you could put them together and it would help cleanse jet, also cleanse all the other stones. So that's nice. Psychologically, carnelian imparts an acceptance of the cycle of life and removes fear of death. In ancient times, it was used to protect the dead on their journeying to the afterlife. It gives courage, promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success in business and other matters. So we talked about also another business protector was jet, which I just dropped on the floor, so I can't show it to you, but jet, I was going to pick it up. But anyway, that one is great for your business, a business protector also. Carnelian is useful for overcoming abuse of any kind. This stone helps you to trust yourself and your perceptions. It gets to the bottom of what makes you tick, overcomes negative conditioning, and encourages steadfastness. Mentally, carnelian improves analytic abilities and clarifies perception. Clarity is really important because when you walked into the restaurant earlier for lunch, what if you walked in and you told the waiter, I want food? Like, that was kind of direct and kind of clear, but not quite clear enough. He'd probably look at you and be like, well, what kind of food? Are you looking for something spicy? Do you want pasta? Do you want pizza? Do you want chicken? Do you have any food allergies, food sensitivities? You would have to say, I would like chicken with broccoli. Otherwise, who knows what you're going to get? So naming your dreams and desires are important to be clear. Clarity of thought. And remember what I told you earlier with the last one was that the emotional seesaw. When emotion is high, clarity of thought is low. But when you can bring your emotion back down, we can come back down to the ground. When you get grounded again, like I said, and stabilized, when you can stabilize, your clarity of thought can go up. You can get very clear on your intentions, clear on your dreams, your goals, and write them down with clarity and intensity and deep and heightened emotion of like passion. That's Teddy sneezing. Anyway, with your emotion of like, I know, I'm passionate about that. Not emotion in a negative way. So this is what it says. It improves your analytic ability and clarifies perception. It removes extraneous thoughts in meditation and tunes daydreams into everyday reality. It sharpens concentration and dispels mental lethargy. Emotionally, this stone is a powerful protector against envy, rage, resentment, the resentment of yours or other people's resentment. Okay, so if someone's resentful of you, that's their problem, but it could still affect you if it's someone you love and you don't want them to be resentful of you, especially if it's something that they're just jealous of because you're doing something that they either could do or want to do or should be doing. There are people, millions of people, doing things that they are not qualified to do every day simply because they chose to do it. They're not even qualified. They're not even the best one for the job. I'm telling you though, they are the one that show up to do it. And they're the ones that are just doing it. You don't need more motivation. You need more discipline. And this will help you with motivation, but I'm encouraging you to also cash in on your discipline and just do it. Take inspired action. Take inspired action. Take inspired action. If you say, I want to be a writer or I want to be a singer, like I said earlier, this helps with those pursuits, like those outgoing pursuits. What am I trying to say? Dramatic pursuits. So you want to be in drama club. You want to be doing these things, be a singer. Well, you have to then do and embody what a singer would be doing today. You would be practicing your singing. You would be strengthening your voice. You would not be smoking and drinking, ruining your throat. You would be practicing, you would be writing songs, you would be going out, doing shows, getting events. The record label isn't just going to call you up because you're a great and you have to know and be grateful for your talents too. You have to know with the confidence, this is my purpose in life. My purpose is to be a singer, and there might be a little voice inside of you saying, you're not worthy, you're just stupid, you're not even a good singer, you're too young, you're too old, you're too skinny, you're too fat, right? Anything could be used as a deterrent. But there's a bigger part of you, there's another part of you that's saying, no, I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am, I can, I will, I am. Well, what does that I can person do? What does that I will person do? What is that I am person doing? The person that's a singer, I am a singer. Well, then you got to get out there and start singing, making it happen. Act as if. Take inspired action. It sharpens concentration, mental lethargy. Like I said, it's a powerful protector against envy, rage, resentment, yours or other people's. It calms anger and banishes emotional negativity, replacing it with a love of life. I love life. When you hold your stone, carnelian, you hold it and you say, I love life. Change is a natural aspect of life. It is a sign of life, and I choose life. I love life. Life is always working out for me. I love life. Carnelian is full of the life force and vitality. It stimulates the metabolism. Carnelian activates the base chakra, influences the female reproductive organs, and increases fertility. Saint Anne, bring me a baby as fast as you can. Talk about Saint Anne. I'm going to talk about Saint Anne probably later. I want to tell you all about Saint Anne. I mentioned her earlier because I think this green stone, or was it moss agate, is the stone of fertility and abundance, I think, for your garden. I think, was it moss agate? Anyway, so carnelian also for fertility. And this stone overcomes frigidity and impotence, heals lower back problems, rheumatism, arthritis, neuralgia, and depression, especially in those advanced years. It regulates bodily fluids in the kidneys, accelerates healing in the bones and ligaments, and staunches the blood. Carnelian improves absorption of vitamins and minerals and ensures a good supply of blood to the organs and tissues. That's good. Carnelian can be used as a pendant or a belt buckle. That would be great because it's right here on your lower, kind of at your belly button. So it's a great area for there. Place in contact with the skin as appropriate if you can. Carnelian near the front door invokes protection and invites abundance into the home. Everyone wants protection and abundance. And want, gosh, that opens up a whole nother can of worms. So I'm not going to even go there, but you should know that you already have protection and abundance. And therefore, being in a state of wanting just perpetuates the state of wanting. But when I said everyone wants protection and abundance, I guess I shouldn't have said wants. I should have said everyone desires, or everyone is worthy of protection and abundance, and you can embody that. And you can put a little carnelian at your door, your front door, to invoke protection and invite abundance. Okay, let's talk about the Herkimer diamond. You see how it has two different ends to it, two different points? We'll talk about that next.